1.
Okay, this is the last bit of the pollution lecture. And the last bit here deals with indoor air pollutants. There are special concerns about VOCs. Remember, VOCs are volatile organic compounds. And there are a lot of everyday items that we use in our house or we're exposed to in our house that release VOCs. Um, a lot of the health effects are unknown right now, and there are different studies being done, but we know that they can cause endocrine corruption, and we know that some of them can cause cancers. And so it's best to avoid these in general. Um, Perfumes, paints, any kind of glues, adhesives, a lot of cleaning products, carpeting, that really good new carpet smell or new car smell. Part of that's due to VOCs being released from those items. Laser printers, fax machines, copy machines, even can give off VOCs. And those are things that we want to concern or we want to avoid as much as possible until we know more about the specific health risks associated with them. A lot of paints being released now are actually VOC free or low VOC. So companies are doing a good job trying to eliminate VOCs from products. And you can buy mattresses, you can buy couches and things like that that are certified to be free of VOCs. This lovely diagram will make you not want to live in your home anymore, but it points out a lot of the concerns, indoor air pollution concerns that can happen in just a normal home. A couple of things to pay attention to because you'll need to know these for the AP exam. We're concerned about formaldehyde. When we're talking about indoor air pollution, formaldehyde is used a lot of time in presswood products. So, like your furniture that you can piece together, maybe like furniture you get from IKEA, is made out of press wood. It's a bunch of little wood chips that get pressed together chemically. And press wood gives off formaldehyde, which has been shown to have definite cancer risk and cause a lot of respiratory irritation, especially if there's a lot of high humidity in a home. So know that formaldehyde can be released from press wood and other indoor products. Um, they also show radon, which we've talked a lot about. But remember, radon occurs naturally that from the soil and rocks underneath your home. And if you have a home with a basement, that's something that you definitely want to be testing. There's other just really common sense indoor air problems, like if you have a wood stove, there can be particulate issues with that and smoke issues with that. Um, Older homes can have problems with asbestos. If there's insulation or tiles in your home, an older home, again, they could contain asbestos, and that has a cancer risk that comes with it as well. Then there's just some basic things, like if you have pets in your home, which a lot of us do, there can be allergy concerns. So, some things on here are very, very minor, and some things are maybe not so minor. But take a look at all those. And again, don't let those things scare you. They're just something that you need to know. Um, we already kind of mentioned some of these things, but if you're someone who has allergy issues, indoor air pollution is certainly a concern for you. There's concern for dust and dust mites. There are concerns in a lot of buildings for mold and airborne bacteria. And you need to know the term sick building syndrome. Um, this isn't as big of a concern as it used to be because most companies are quite aware of this. But if there is a building that maybe has a lot of mold in ductwork or behind walls, and several people in that building are getting sick, then those issues need to be addressed because that building is causing people there to become sick. Um, how can we make indoor air quality better? If we're talking about developing countries, again, we need to help them switch to things that don't involve burning products inside. So, solar stoves and things that can be used outdoors, or just installing better ventilation inside. And the same thing for developed countries as well. Very basic things like stop smoking, don't expose yourself to secondhand smoke. If you live in if you live in a home with a basement, test it for radon. Make sure your basement is well ventilated. Don't bring things into your home that are a source of VOCs, like paints and adhesives or air fresheners and perfumes. That's it for the pollution lecture. Thanks for listening.